What is going on, everyone? Scion's here with the Everyday Grind. My wife says I have a cheesy smile, so we're not smiling today. Okay, maybe we are a little bit. Don't forget, I stream every day on Twitch except Thursday and Sunday. Jump on in. Let's talk about MMOs, other games, Dark Alliance, Diablo 4, Baldur's Gate 3, all of the things we can talk about with me, Scion's, your host today. But today I want to talk about patch 9.1, Chains of Domination. There's some good things, there's some bad things, and there's some things I want to discuss where I think player toxicity and player developer toxicity is too much. It's time to give them a break. So here we go. Chains of Domination, patch 9.1. Second look. Let's go. We all know that Blizzard has made some blunders in the last few years when it comes to content. Systems not needed that are being implemented, systems that are working well that are being removed, and not listening to its player base and or taking much too long to implement fixes. And patch 9.1 has been exactly what I expected: filler content. As I explained with the Preach and Ian interview on my last video, Ian clearly stating that they are focused on the exciting patch 9.2, which I'll leave in the description below. But there have been some pleasant surprises. The raid is good, as to be expected. Mythic Plus is just getting started with a new and very interesting affix, Tormented. I'm really liking this one. Flying is now available. Covenant switching isn't horrible. PvP is still popular, as some of the gear is very beneficial to PvE still. And we have Torghast changes, which I will show you today. But before we get started, I've had something on my mind that I wanted to share. Warcraft toxicity. Player toxicity. I think that players have been too hard on Blizzard in regards to story and where classes are in power at the starting of a patch or an expansion. Let me explain, and let's start with story. With any popular story, you of course want the story to go along with how you feel about the characters, the rights and wrongs going the proper way in your view as content of the story, as the reader or the person who is experiencing the story. When I've read a book or experienced a story that I did not like how it was presented, I simply did not read or watch that story again. Nor did I continue with it during the experience. I just stopped. I didn't like it. I was done. I did not go onto social media, game forums, or Reddit and make the story maker feel uncomfortable, blame the parent company, or make violent threats because I didn't get my way. These actions are not going to help you get your way. It shouldn't be done. I instead accepted that the story is as it is today in how the story writer and the parent company wants to tell it. It's not my story to tell. It's theirs. Next, let's talk about where classes have started in power. I play a marksmanship hunter, and when the patch released last week, we took a pretty good dump down compared to the other classes. We took a big hit in DPS. I didn't grumble. I didn't go to social media. I didn't complain to my guild. I didn't complain in the guild forums. Didn't go to Reddit to tell Blizzard how wrong they are for quote unquote screwing hunters again. Instead, I simply remained calm, knowing, absolutely knowing, that class tuning was going to happen in the first couple of weeks. As of today, as I'm making this video, hunters appear to be getting a damage buff of about 10%. My patience paid off. Also, please realize that not every class is going to be on the top. Just like on the DPS meters, someone is going to be on the bottom. Accept it. Love your class, love what you're doing in the game. It's supposed to be fun. Now let's get into some Torghast, as the changes I think are very good. So let's get into some Torghast. Torghast now has 5 floors per layer. Genius, Blizzard. We've asked to have less time in Torghast, spend less time there, and you've said, hey, you know what? We're going to take a floor out. That'll save you some time. So the runs are about 30 minutes or less, depending on how fast you are. And that brings us to the scoring system in Torghast. To get to the next level in Torghast, you have to get a total score. So this is a layer 9. I need to have a score of 4 gems and 160 in points. Depending on what's going on in the run, you get scores by floor. As you can see, I missed some ashen phylacteries there. So let's take a look at it. I'm going to go up. There it is. Floor 2 complete. Floor completion, 99%. I didn't kill all the things. Anything that is interactable, you must destroy or interact with to get that 100% bonus. The empowerment bonus or the empowered bonus. Mine on this floor was 6%. The glowing skull on the right-hand side of my character there is your button to push. I didn't push it enough. I got a 6% bonus. Horrible. Horrible. I need to do that more. You need to use that. It gives you a buff to haste, leech, makes you move faster, all the things that you need to complete these floors faster. And then the floor time. This was a rough floor. It is what it is. But what does the scoring system mean? You can find it on WoWHead as well as the box of many things. I'm going to have those links in the description below so that you can see them. But I wanted you to see this in real time. So the scoring system is what will determine your progression in Torghast. You need a minimum score to unlock the next higher layer. Right now, I can't do that. And I'm not a scrub player. I would consider myself a decent player, and I can't quite get it open. I think that if I ran in a group, I would do it a lot easier because it's a lot faster. There's a lot more things going on there. But you need at least 4 gems and a minimum score of 160 to open up the next layer. But what does determine your score? Completion. As I said, bring soul remnants, destroying ashen phylacteries, doing the quests on the level, going around to do all the things. Hit your speed boost. Don't be like Scions. Hit your speed boost, go fast, do all of the things. Because that's going to affect what comes next, your time. Time is the next largest source of all your overall score in Torghast. Each Torghast layer has a par time. I'm not hitting it, right? I'm just not hitting it. I'm not running fast enough. All your actions you perform in Torghast will fill an empowerment meter. Hit the meter, push the button. Once you reach the threshold, a special action button will appear. Hit it, use it. It's crazy. There are extra points. Many point awarding actions are things you regularly perform even without knowing that they will offer you extra boost to your overall score, like freeing all the soul remnants, offer fewer points, while more difficult actions like defeating the floor 5 boss in under 20 seconds offer more points. There's a lot of things in there. You can lose points as well. If you die, you're going to lose 20 points per death. I had a really good run. I ended up dying because I wasn't paying attention. I had 160 points, but I only had 3 gems at the end of the run because I died. That cost me. That cost me. So make sure that you are doing all of these things. I can't say it enough, and I'm going to say it again. We're going to go over it one more time. Completion time. That's important. Freeing all of the soul remnants, destroying all of the ashen phylacteries, hitting your speed boosts. Please, please, please do all of these things. Again, do not be like Scions and forget about it. Hit all of the things, kill all the things, run as fast as you can. I'm not saying run through like a maniac, but control, have a little control, but get in there and do these things. Use your empowered bonus. It's going to help you. And then at the end of the run, you're going to get something called, are you ready for this? Tower knowledge. So there is a thing called a box of many things. You can get it on a layer 1 Torghast. You take it to the rune carver in his little room. There's a guy to turn it into, and he gives you a talent system for Torghast. This is huge. This is massive. This is going to help you get to where you need to go. You can run Torghast as much as you want. You still get things and drops off the last boss, just not as much. And you get tower knowledge. Pretty important. But again, you're not going to be able to open this thing up all the way 100% on day 2, on week 2, maybe week 4, maybe week 5. If all you're doing is running Torghast, I suppose you could. Patience. Patience is the key. It's 9.1. It's just started. We're in the 2nd week. You've got time. There's no rush. So some of the things that are inside of the box of many things, I'm going to show you guys exactly where it's at as we go through here in real time. Added blessings or removing torments from each run. Very, very important. Both of those things are going to help you. Improve the effects of the empowered buff. Again, use your empowered buff. And these are bonuses that you're going to use your tower knowledge to unlock. You're going to be able to increase the number of anima power choices available from brokers, You're going to reduce specific damage taken. There's one in the talent tree right now that I'm interested in, which is boss damage. See that? There's my score. Final score 150, tower knowledge earned 160, 3 gems. I'm going to have to run it again to open up a layer 10. It's a sad day, but I'm going to do that. Increased survivability options in the box of many things, and it opens the access to the Adamant Vault's special challenge floors with unique rewards. So these are things that you can do in the game. And again, we're going to run right to the rune carver here, and I'm going to show you where this is at. You're going to get the box of many things. You're going to take it into this room. And once it's done, on the left-hand side, you're going to get a Diablo-style thing there, a dice, and there it is, the box of many things. There it is. There's the blessings of the WoWHeads. You have tower knowledge. As you can see, I have 213 points. I'm going to use some here. Free the torment. I think that's what I chose on this run. Don't forget to use these things. This is very, very important stuff. This is what's making, for me, Torghast a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun in Torghast. I anticipate more fun in Torghast, and it's not going to be a slog like it was previously. That's it for me, everyone. If you like this video, please like and subscribe down below. Don't forget, I stream on Twitch every day except Thursday and Sunday. Come on in, hang out with Scions. We'll talk about MMOs. We'll talk about Torghast. Talk about anything, Final Fantasy, ESO, whatever it is. Asmongold's hair that day. We can do all the things. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.